afternoon. Welcome to our second webcast of the football season. We're here on a Sunday afternoon, a hot August afternoon after a tough Friday night loss, Matt, 35-28 to the East Henderson Eagles.
Yeah, it was a tough game. Well-played game, though. I was proud of the Tigers. They played hard. They looked good. It's a different look. But offensively and defensively, the guys fought hard and played a good game. We just, unfortunately, didn't come out on the side we wanted to at that one.
Well, we're going to try to break the game down a little bit. We got some highlights, and we've got the coaches' interview coming up, and we've got the schedule of events coming up for next week, the schedule of games coming up, and
scores from the previous weeks. We got several things.
So let's get after it, folks. Stay with us and join us for the rest of the webcast. We're here on Sunday afternoon with Coach Stack after the East Henderson game. We'll talk a little bit about the game, talk a little bit about what's coming up this week for the Tigers. Coach, it's a tough start, good ball game, a lot of passion on both sides, teams playing hard. Give us your thoughts on it.
Well, it was a game that kids got to learn how to play with each other a little bit. A lot of these kids have never played before, much less playing together. And playing 4 quarters, flying around at the pace that we do, it was an introduction to that. Unbelievable fight in the kids. When we went down 2 scores and then battled back and had a chance to get an onside kick, that shows a lot of character of the kids. But, bottom line, it's one of those games, we let get away from us. You have over 500 yards of total offense, and you have 4 fumbles inside the 30. Very fortunate to even have an opportunity to win a game like that. So, hats off to our defense most of the night. They made us have an opportunity to win late, and we just didn't have enough time. We ran out of time.
We talked Friday about this being a big game for both teams, and I certainly think one of the things you said in the interview as well was that they had a very athletic quarterback. He was able to extend plays with his feet, and I think the defense for the most part did a good job, as you alluded to there. What are some things you saw that you were impressed with the Tigers? Let's start with the positive.
Well, I thought up front we handled our own offensively. We were able to run inside the tackles against much bigger people up front, so that was good. I thought the backs ran very hard. Obviously we lost one of our best players in David Hall. He'll be done for the year. Please pray for him as he had surgery yesterday, and got to see him at the hospital a little bit yesterday also. But anyhow, the backs ran very hard. They didn't protect the ball as well as they had all summer, but they ran hard. And then defensively, I felt like we pursued the ball well, and we didn't let the quarterback beat us with his legs past the line of scrimmage. He didn't have a lot of scramble yards, but, man, he extended 6-7 second plays and ended up throwing really good footballs down the field late on crunch time. So, hats off to that quarterback. And but overall, defensively, you ask a secondary to cover more than 3 or 4 seconds, it's pretty tough. I mean, it's just tough in high school football with an athletic quarterback. So you got to get some more pass rush, that's for sure.
Win or lose, there's always something to learn from a ball game. What things are you going to work on going forward this week?
Well, ball security, number one. We'll take care of that. We won't lose a football game on turnovers again. That was quite frustrating. Number 2, probably defensively, talking about communication a little bit and keeping your mind set in the football game. Play right before the end of the first half was rough. We just got through telling the kids the situation, nobody behind you, come up and make a tackle, and they kind of froze a little bit. And it's growing pains. I had some kids on the field, like I said, that had never even played this game before, that have had a great summer, but playing in the summer and playing live is a little different. So. Learning experience. Thankfully, it's a non-conference game, and a good barometer. Though I tell you, I really like the fight in our kids. I love the team we got, and that's how you finish, not how you start.
Coach, got one more question for you. This is your first Friday ever in Rosman. What did you think about the atmosphere of Friday and Friday night and game time?
Man, I tell you what, it was really cool. My mom and dad, my brother, and my whole family came, and they said, "Hey, I see why you chose this place, because it is quite an experience." I think my son and wife and my brother's children, even my little small 9-month-old, they had a great time. Cheerleaders let them throw them around, and it was neat, great atmosphere. And I wish could have come out on the other end of things, but rather this happened now early in the season to make some fixes than happen late.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time, and I know you got some work to do to get ready for Brevard, and we'll be talking with you Friday, and that's going to do it from here. Thanks, listeners.
Thank you.
Tiger fans, you can participate in the Pick 4. This week's ball games: Murphy at Franklin, East Henderson at North Henderson, Smoky Mountain at Swain, and Hendersonville at West Henderson. Submit your comments to the Facebook page on the post that says Pick 4. Last week, myself, Matt, and Dennis were all 4-0. Scotty Ruff 2-2, and our fan of the week representing the Tiger Nation, Dwayne Allen, was 2-2. So we're ready for a week 2 challenge. So Thursday at 5 p.m., get your comments in. Beat the Crew. We're looking forward to it. Tiger fans, don't forget our upcoming benefit for Kelly Banther, September 2nd at the Lake Toxaway Community Center, beginning at 11 a.m. Starting at 11, there'll be barbecue and hot dog plates with all the fixings. Live music will begin at 1 and go on till 6, and then around 7 o'clock, bingo begins. There's also a raffle for a Henry 22 lever action rifle. You can see the folks at Bear Tracks. You can talk with Bruce Hutchison. You can talk with Dwayne Allen or Dwight Rigsby, or you can contact us here at www.RosmanTigerSportsNetwork.com for more information. Please join us and help Kelly. He's a former Tiger football player, a Rosman High graduate, and as we say here at Rosman Tiger Sports Network, once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Be sure to join us, and we hope to see you there. Thanks for joining us on our second episode of the webcast. Be sure to join us Friday night as we bring you live coverage of the Rosman Tigers and Brevard Blue Devils from Brevard Memorial Stadium. Our coverage begins at 6:15. We'll have the coaches' thoughts on the upcoming ball game, and we'll have some senior spotlights for you. And who knows what we'll get into before the day's over, Matt.
I just hope it's not as hot as it was Friday night and as hot as it is today. But until next time, we'll see you then.